I've got the laptop here in the on my workbench. Here we go. I can see, and then I can see all the messages. Is it gonna go? I don't know. Wi-Fi's a bit thin. Maybe. Here we go. Is it gonna fire in? Come on. I'm here. I can guarantee you I'm here. There we go. Oh, picture's a bit off in it. Hold on. Let's see if I can make that a little better for you. Here we are. Is that better? That seems to work. All right. I've got the camera perched on top of a box so you can get a decent angle. And I've got the laptop here so that I can see all your messages. So if you're in the UK, hope you're having a good bank holiday Monday. So we've got sun in, that's why it's all bright there. But it'll dim down, I promise you, as the sun moves around. So I've got a couple of basses to sort out, a couple of my own. And yeah. So it's not a StreamYard live chat, so I can't have you join in, I'm afraid. I'm doing this on the mobile camera. And but I can see all your messages, so feel free to put messages in. So we're going to be setting up Mexican Fender Precision 2017 2018 model. This is the bass I use on Queen tributes and all that sort of thing, and it needs fresh strings, it needs a little bit of a setup, a good cleanup, and I want to take a look at replacing the foam underneath these pickups because they move about a little too much for my liking, and then when you try and raise them back up they don't go for it. So this, I don't know if it's the screws are snagging on the pickups or the actual route. Anyway, we're going to have a look, but these have been on since now 2023. Time for a change. They've probably done 30 shows, maybe, about that. But anyway, we're going to get cracking. And I've got a new toy as well. So this lovely thing, courtesy of Ben at High Tech Distribution, thank you very much. We've got a Music Nomad B34 fret guard. So you'll have seen me before use these things on workshop videos, which are the Music Nomad grip guards, which were fabulous, of course. Got a lot of mileage out of them. And then in the past year, 18 months, 2 years, they've come out with these larger whole neck fret guards, which means you can do everything you need really quick. So no taping up of fingerboards. I don't have to move the grip guards across each fret. You put the thing on, rubber band it around the back of the neck, do all your work, take it off again. Easy, really easy. I haven't used it. This is its inaugural flight today, so we'll see how we go. So once this bass is done, then we're getting on with the Jaydee, which I've been talking about for a long time. Got some bridge saddles courtesy of the fabulous Joe Goose. This bass has a couple of bridge saddle screws that have seized, and they're not working, and they're not turning, and they're not going up, down, left, right, nowhere. So, right, I can see Mr. Pink Bassman there. Hello, sir. Shall we go? We're going. We're going. You can't come live, I'm afraid. I'm not running this on StreamYard. It's a Brooksy solo venture, I'm afraid, because we're in the workshop on the laptop, filmed on the phone. It's all a bit tricky. But if you want to stay with me and follow the escapades on the workbench, you're more than welcome. So as I said, these strings have been on almost 2 years. I meant to change them about a year ago. I am here, by the way. Yeah, they've had their time. They've done a few gigs over the summer, and it's like, no more. Time to go. I had some news for you, Mr. Pink Bassman. What was I going to tell you? Can't remember. Can't remember. It was something to do with your visit. And I know I've told you about the tube strike. It was something else. I can't remember what. It'll come back to me. No doubt. No doubt. Anyway, like I say, if you're in the UK, I hope you're having a good bank holiday Monday. If you're elsewhere on the planet, hope you're having a great Monday. So, strings off, clean, fret polish, they're dirty. I'm not surprised. They're 20 gigs since these last were changed. We got the workbench all cleaned up yesterday, so we're ready to go. So if you've watched workbench videos here on the channel before, get ready. There's going to be loads more. I've got about 10 basses that need restringing, setting up, little modifications. So once we get this week out the way, because I've got 3 gigs this week, there will be a load of filming going on in here. So we've got Pal Ferro fingerboard here. So we're going to use some Music Nomad F1 oil. Big fan of the Music Nomad range. Like their products a lot. So what's your news, Pink Bass Man? What you been doing? Recycling the strings, of course. We recycle them with a company, an operation called It's a String Thing, based in Wales. And at some point soon, unless I've got a gig going that way, I'm going to be sending all these strings that are in this recycle bin to those fine people. There's a lot of strings in there. Beat after beat, good to see you. You've had the Sunday morning shred. I hope that's not a euphemism. How are we doing, beat after beat? I hope you're doing well. If you're stumbling across this thinking, what the hell's he doing today? We're cleaning and setting up basses today. That's what today's all about. Please give the video a thumbs up if you'd be so kind. Helps me, helps the channel, helps the videos. Very much appreciated. So I know you can't see me. I'm here. I am here, promise. Camera's there. Laptop is just behind it, so I can see all your messages as they come in on the live chat. I can't promise I'm going to be able to reply to them very quickly, okay? But you'll just have to go with me on that. So we'll clean this up first, then a fret clean, condition the fingerboard. Setup is generally okay, but we're going to put some of these on today, which I've had in my box file. Set of Warwick's 4505 reds, round steels. I've got so many sets of old strings here. They're getting old. They need to get used. So time for them to go on. So let's give this a bit of a clean up. We're using some simple green. You've heard me talk about this before. Not that easy to get here in the UK. Easy if you're in the States. Helps if you put this spray on, Mike. So yeah. So like I say, there's about 2 years worth of gunk and grime on here. Not that bad. I'm not like the swamp monster with my basses. I tend to give them a periodic sort of clean up as we're going along. But last time this bass got any TLC was nearly 2 years ago. So time for that today. So this is just getting all the rubbish off. Then we're going to give the fingerboard a good well, we're actually going to polish the frets, condition the fingerboard, and then we're going to Carnauba wax this body. Bring the gloss up a bit, get all the rubbish off the scratch plate as well, would be a good thing. Hope you can hear this all right. I haven't got a microphone. It's literally the microphone that's on my phone camera, so it's the way it's got to be today. We're a bit stuck on space, but when I do the workshop videos, we get the tripod in and the and the cameras, and we do all that. What the hell is that in there? That can come out. A little something stuck on the bridge. I have no idea what that is or where it's come from, but you're going. Yeah, good. So every time I use a product on this, I'll tell you what I'm using, and I'll put some after the live chat. I'll put some links and stuff in, affiliate links. So if you want any of these things, you can purchase them through the affiliate links for the channel. Helps the channel, of course. If you're wondering what the gold hardware on this bass is, because it's very hard to buy a bass that looks like a John Deacon bass with gold hardware in black. So when I bought this bass and started doing Queen tribute shows, I swapped all the chrome hardware. Actually, we're going to use an old toothbrush for this. There's some mankiness on the bridge, and I'm not happy about it. Yeah, swapped all the chrome hardware for gold to make it look more like John Deacon's bass that he used from 86 onwards. And this is a Wilkinson bridge. Then we've got hip shot elephant ear tuners. Swap the string tree, swap the strap buttons, swap the controls for gold ones. Change the pickup to an Aguilar 4P60. And that's that, really. There we go. That's better. It was looking a bit gunky in there. Like having a gunky bridge, if you'll pardon the phrase. There we go. See people coming in. Coming through loud and clear. Good man. King Charles, good to see you. Afternoon. Round wound or flats? Round wound, sir. Round wounds on this. I do like flats for certain jobs, but not when I'm doing Queen tributes. And don't tell me John Deacon used flats. I know that. But when I'm doing Queen shows, it's cacophonous and you need punch, brute force, raw power, steel round wounds. None of your flat wound stuff. There's no being clever with that stuff. You've got to be loud and proud and go for it. Every Queen tribute show I do is a different PA, different people, sometimes backline, sometimes not. So you've got to give yourself the best opportunity to be heard. So round wound steel 4505s all the way. And the secret curry capacitor for some grease. I invented the curry capacitor, I'll have you know. Joking. Right, let's clean this up. No, this space gets a sort of wiped down every sort of 5 to 10 gigs anyway. Some gigs you wouldn't even know I'd played it, but other gigs when it's a bit warm, a bit sweaty, like the gig we did on the Isle of Wight about 3 weeks ago, the basses take their toll, you know. So, all right, we're going to be getting those pickups out shortly. In fact, do you know what? I think we might even take a look now, because I want to see what state that foam is in. So I'm not convinced it's particularly great. So this would have been the original foam when the bass was made at Fender, or whichever factory it was in. So let's have a little look, shall we? I'm doing all this, I haven't even put my gloves on. And I've already split my finger yesterday, so good start, Mike, well done. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, there we go. Get these fellas on. That way. So if you have questions about any of the setup or anything that I'm doing, ask. If you think you've got a better way of doing it, let me know. But I've done enough setups in my time and played about with basses and pickups and everything else. I kind of know what I'm doing, he says, hopefully. Well, that's a fairly big old bit of rubber. I don't know if you can see that. You might be able to, or you might not. That's pretty good. Why does it always feel quite sponge-like then? I think maybe that's a screw thing. Basically what happens from gig to gig, like if I press that down, it will go down. And then when you try and get it back up, it doesn't want to go until you press the other end. And then it will flip up and the other end will go down. But it's not like it's like something catches. I don't know if it's the screw pickup housing or what. But actually that foam under there is pretty good. Okay. Maybe just go with it, Mike. Don't create a job for yourself. That's pretty good. The daft thing is I've got some foam up here, but that's no better than what's in there. And I've got a slab of really tough foam. Can I remember where I've put it? I think it's in the loft here in this garage, but I could be wrong. And until I find it, I can't use it. But it's certainly not in this part of the garage. And I don't know where it is. I know it's not in the loft in the house. So, anyways, right. Don't create a job for yourself. Go with it. Okay. At least I've seen what that's doing. I've got the other bass that needs pickup foam is the Lakeland Skyline, which is far worse than this. That thing, it's like literally you press on the pickups and they just drop down an inch or two. It's not great. Right, mate, you're going too low there. We'll adjust the pickup height once we're restringing. See where we're at. Cool. Right. Okie dokes. Right, we need the fret polish. So my new toy, as I say. Thank you very much to Ben at High Tech Distribution here in the UK. They deal with all the Music Nomad stuff here in the UK. So we have the Music Nomad B34 for bass, 34-inch scale. There's a B35 for 35-inch scales as well. So for years we used to tape fingerboards up to polish frets, clean frets, all of that sort of stuff. Then we moved on to these from Music Nomad, the grip guards, which were great, still are great. But for speed, this thing looks like the winner. You literally put it on, you get these rubber bands, you fix it in place, and you're good to go. I've not used it, it's the first time. So we're going to give it a try, see how we get on. The reason I got Ben at High Tech Distribution involved in this was I couldn't get one of these here in the UK. They had them advertised on Amazon, but they were coming from Germany and it said something like about 8-month wait. And I was like, nah, that's not happening. That's not happening. And I said to him, can you get hold of one of these? He said, leave it to me. And lo and behold, about a week later, one appeared. Well done, Ben. Good job. Thank you very much. And I know I said to him at the time, I'm going to be doing a load of videos on my workbench, so you're going to see all that content. And I haven't done it in over a year. It's happening now, my man. Okay. It's we've had a lot of things going on in our family past 12 months or so. Anyway, we're back on track. More workbench videos from Brooks's Bass Corner coming your way. Like I said earlier, big fan of Music Nomad stuff and other brands as well. So thank you very much, those companies, for making such good stuff. Like I say, this is the first time I've used this, so we'll see how it goes. Now, this last one has to come all the way over, allegedly. Don't bust. And I know my gloves just split. That was because these are, I've used these before. That's an alert. I don't need that. Thank you very much. And there's, yeah. Paging Dr. Brooks. Yes, I'm here. Too tight in the scratch plate. It could be. It could be. But I know when I had the other plate on here, the original plate, it was exactly the same. It was exactly the same. I don't think it's to do with the scratch plate. I think it's to do with the screws snagging on the plastic housing of the pick. But that's not the reason for looking at the foam. The reason for looking at the foam was sometimes I play and I put my finger near the pickup and it squashes down so the pickup drops. That was my issue. Pickup covers sticking. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I'm not going to create a job for myself if I don't need to do it. Right, we are doing fret cleaning. So fret erasers all round. Then we're going to use some of the, you hear me talk about this on the live chats all the time. Never dull, outstanding. People say, what is it? I don't understand. It's wadding. I'll show you. Oh, got to remember the lid's on my. Show the people. I'm going to need another glove on this hand. Oh, the glove's gone. Not to worry. It's this. It looks like the fiberglass stuff in your loft, but it's not. It's a polishing wadding. It's great. So we'll be using some of that very shortly. Right, let's change this glove before I lose my rag. One of them. It's a very warm day here. It's about 26, 27 degrees. Lovely day outside. What am I doing? Workbench base set up in the garage. Great. Doesn't matter. I've got windows open, doors open. It's all good. These bases have got to get done. And there's a few other bases that need sorting and restringing because I need them for the end of the week, which is kind of why I thought you need to really get your workbench up and running. So yeah, we've got some Decades of Dance shows coming up, and one this week at the Beam Theatre in Hartford, and the two bases that I want to use for that both need restrings and setups, so that might not be covered on this video. We will see. They might be done on Wednesday or Thursday when I've got some time, and there'll be videos for the channel. Right, anyway, let's try this, see how we get on. So fret erasers, you can get these. They come in packs, different grits. It's like using sandpaper, except it's not. It's an eraser. Very easy. This all used to be masking tape and sandpaper and Dremel tools and all that sort of thing. Not anymore. But like I say, it's the first time I've used this fret guard, so we'll see how it goes. And in fact, I can't remember, last time I did the restring on this, it was we did it as part of a live chat. I think live chat 60, something like that. I can't remember if I actually cleaned the frets on that setup or not. And if I didn't, then I don't think I've ever cleaned them since I bought the bass in 2018. So it's a novelty, but you know, it's a lot easier to get clean frets these days. Pick up. Yeah, we're up to date on the chat. Good. So we're getting all the tarnish and stuff off the frets, and then we give them a polish with the Never Dull, and then you clean them up and they look fabulous, gleaming. Who doesn't like a bass neck with nice clean frets, frankly? We've got a bunch of Queen shows coming up, Queen tribute shows coming up in what's my next one? October. Got a run of them, about 3 or 4, and then a bunch in November as well. None in September as far as I'm aware. As you can see, all the detritus is coming off the frets. It's all good. It's all good. This is the dull bit, but it's certainly a lot quicker than it used to be, because I haven't got to mask up the fingerboard. Cool. Now we're getting in the lower end, we're getting in the money range, aren't we? All your money's earned down this end. These frets are really not very good. Yeah. But John Deacon never cleaned his own frets, eh? That's what you have crew for. I know it's not exciting, riveting watching this bit, but it'll be worth it in a minute when I've cleaned them up. Well, it's getting my vote, I have to say. This is time saving, this contraption. Well done. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Right, get your brush. Right, now the fun and games. So, never dull. If you've never used it, never seen it, it's this. Okay. Here in the UK, it's become quite expensive. It wasn't when I bought it back in 2017, 2018. But I've been looking at it on Amazon lately for people asking me, where can I buy it? And it's gone up in price quite a lot. You can use other things, but I just find this bossy, easy to use. A bit like that. And it coats it. And in a minute, you'll see all the muck. Can you see that? Over to the camera, Mike. There you go. That's just one fret. So we do this bit and then we polish them. And I'm going to just do that by hand today, but if you've got a Dremel tool, you can use that. I'm liking it. I'm liking this grip guard. Well done, Music Nomad. Very good. There's not a lot of white left. It's all gone. But it'll do the job. Yeah, it is dirty. Froji Moen. Hello, hello, hello. There'll be people dropping in from Shorts feed and Vertical live stream feed going, what the hell's this? I want to watch football live chat. Well, you can do that. Or bass fishing. This is bass guitars. We're cleaning up, setting up a couple of my basses here on the workbench. Right, time for a fresh piece. That's pretty much gone. That's the end of that one. And this one's going pretty much the same way. More the same. Does the job. Now, like I say, you can use like a Dremel or a polishing tool of some sort if you wish. I'm not going to. I'm literally just going to clean it up with a rag. I say a rag, one of my old t-shirts. But it's all good. And at the moment they look all a bit cloudy and you think, what's he talking about? It's not, hasn't made any difference. I suspect I've not cleaned these frets, polished them in the whole time I've had this bass. I don't think I did it maybe when the strings last got changed. So we're going to do them today. Right, cloth. Here we go. So not exactly clean, but it's not going to be that colour in a minute, right? It's all coming off. That's for sure. If I do anything, you are the strip channel, quite right, beat after beat. If I do anything and you got any questions, or I go past something on here and I'm too quick, tell me. I can always backtrack. There's nothing I'm doing today that no one else can't do. This is easy stuff. King Charles, Mike just said it's all coming off. It is. Look. I'll have nice gleaming frets in a minute. It's all good. You never notice how dirty your frets are until you see either a guitar or a bass that's really clean and gleaming frets, or you do something like this when you've done a string change and you've actually got the time to make them look a bit better, and you suddenly go, wow, didn't realize they were that bad. They were. Cue the Benny Hill music. Yeah, that's your job. That's your job. Richard, good to see you. Let's have less chat, more elbow grease. There's plenty of that. Don't worry about that. Plenty to go around. You didn't see me clean this all up yesterday. What a mess. We're back up and firing. There we go. And if I get time, I may do an Ibanez Talman as well, which I've earmarked to do some videos of. It's been here 2.5 years. I've still not got it out of the bag, and it needs cleaning up. The previous owner left it looking a bit sad, so it needs some TLC. That's for sure. It doesn't need new strings though. There we go. Right. Well, they're gleaming because I can see that. And it's all. Yeah. That's what you get. Well, I love this. Ben, thank you very much. Good job. I knew this would be a game changer. Well done, sir. Now I've got to do this without snagging these bands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, it doesn't make these redundant. These still have a roll. If you haven't got time to do like a full fret clean, or you need to do something just with one fret, they still have their place, I would say. But I am liking this. Very good. Right, we'll save that. That will be heading towards the Jaydee in a minute. So, just get that out of the way. Right. Okay, lovely. Look at that. I don't know, can you see that? It's the sun. Well, you got a fingerboard that's bright white and dark. I can tell you now the frets are gleaming. So that worked. Right, F1 oil for the fingerboard here. Another Music Nomad affair. This, you shake the bottle, put small amount directly on the fretboard or a cloth and work into the fingerboard to clean and condition the wood for really dry and dirty and dry fingerboards. This is Power Ferro. It soaks up moisture like a sponge. Let the oil soak in for a few minutes before cleaning. Okay, we'll do that. Right. Actually don't need much of this. A little goes a long way. But it's Power Ferro and it does soak up like crazy. There we go. Get into the frets. So you look at it and you think, where did it go? It's there. It's Power Ferro. It just soaks fretboard oil, fingerboard oil up. It's all my playing, isn't it? Here we go. Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. Is this the Mexican Queen bass? Yes, it is, Richard. It is. Yes, yes, yes. I've got a chap coming in half an hour to pick up the Candy Apple Red Jazz. Excellent. Restrung it, set it up earlier. Plays like a demon. Tried some Ernie Balls. Super Slinkies 4500s. Really nice strings. Okay. Finally showed a Rich. Great. There we go. B, good to see you. Do something interesting. Well, it's a bass channel. We're on the workbench, mate. I can't do anything other than what I'm doing. If it's not your thing, that's fine. Find another channel. Yeah, apologies for my tardiness. Don't be daft, you're fine. Chase Grabowski, nice bass. Thank you very much. Zuma, no, I mean the guy who's going to buy your Jazz Funny show. Yeah, gold really fits with the black. Yeah. B, if you don't like it, go. If it's not for you, go. You probably need the live chat on a Tuesday. That'll be more your ticket. This is a job I've got to do, and people on the channel keep asking to see some workshop videos. So we're doing it. If you just want to be rude and obnoxious, keep going and I'll just bomb you out. You got one more conversational gambit. Well, that's good. Pal Ferro is very, it soaks stuff up, but it's very hard. And you put stuff on and it's just gone. And it's not, well, it doesn't look that porous. So it's like, well, where did it go? It's gone in. It's gone in. Cool. Right. Now, Carnauba wax for the body. Grand. Mucky. Okay, we want some of this. Red alert. I can't do that, Rich, because this is I'm not running through StreamYard. You have a Sunburst P bass, very good. I'm thinking about replacing the white pickguard with a black one. Do it. Get a black perloid. That'll look lovely. Have you seen the Spitfire torque guards? Exactly. Beat after beat, I like to see people being productive. Very good. Yeah. Right, we are doing Carnauba wax. You've heard me talk about this on live chat. This is Dunlop cream of Carnauba wax. So we have a gloss finish here. It's fine. It's, you know, it comes up fine with a bit of cleaning. However, I can't remember actually. Like I say, we did the setup on this on a Tuesday night live chat back in October 2023. I can't remember if I did the Carnauba wax on this or not. If I did, it's overdue. It's 18 months plus. Well, 22 months since I did this. So let me just, time for another bout, I would say. Sorry, I just got some dry wax on the lid. Here we go. Excellent. We really don't need very much. Probably about that. I'm assuming you can see everything. The live chat messages, I've had to scroll down off the video window to be able to read the messages. So I'm hoping that'll work. Carlos, good to see you. So you just dab a bit on in various places. And then following my good friend Lewis Wingrove, who frequents the channel, you swirl it in, you polish it off straight. And you only leave this on for about a minute once it's all on. But it's good stuff. And like I say, the gloss finish wasn't too bad. I need to turn the light on, realise that. Bear with me, folks. Hopefully that's improved things a little, maybe. The sun will be moving around shortly, so this bright section on the screen will go. it'll just have like this misty appearance, and then you polish it off and it'll look great. Just leave a little bit more. Okay. You can do the other side as well. I'll do the edges in the back. I note these two cracks, dings, major dings, happened about 4 gigs in to doing Queen tributes. And I remember the gig profusely. It was Queen 2 at Weymouth Pavilion. And I just set all my gear up, and the singer came blundering onto the stage, didn't see where any of my stuff was, completely knocked the stand this was on, and it basically fell completely backwards onto 2 I think it was a flight case lid, so it got those. It's a working bass. That's all that's really happened to it in terms of damage. Otherwise it's lived a charmed life, so I'll live with it. Right, there we go. Oh, beauty. So now we get a microfiber polishing cloth and do the business. What did I do with that? We're all out for the music Nomad stuff today, aren't we? I bought this. This wasn't. This isn't a freebie. I bought this some time ago. Richard Fitton, yeah. It's quite therapeutic watching someone else work. Well, we've done 5 men writing a list. We've done 5 men talking about that list, and now we're one bloke setting his bases up. The curry shall come. I know what I was going to tell you, Jamie, but it was actually for Richard. Richard, just so you know, you were going to come and to Nick's Bash in Peterborough on the Sunday. Jamie and I, as far as I'm aware at the moment, any of this could change. We were planning on only staying at Nick's thing until about 6 o'clock in Peterborough. And I remember on last week's live chat, you said you had a gig in the afternoon, but you were going to come to Nick's Bash after that. I don't know what time your gig's finishing and how long it's going to take you to get to Peterborough. So just be aware. If you were going to get there after 6, we may be gone. But just to give you a heads up. Is that the curry bell? Yeah. Every bell's the curry bell. The curry show, yeah. Carlos, I bought that product to remove some marks, but it made more. What are you on about? What, the Carnauba wax? Pink base wire, well-used tool gets marked up and scratched. Yeah, exactly. Richard, dings on the back of the Precision. You didn't try the Victor Wooten spin bait? No. I tried that once in about 1995 at home and realised that wasn't for me. Kick the body around a gravel car park, sell it later as a Fender Road one. There you go. Exactly. Right, let's polish this up, and you'll see the gloss lacquer absolutely pinning. It's not bad. Pretty damn good, actually. It's a reflection. thought I had a mark on the finish there. I was like, it's not going. No, it's a reflection off the bridge you fall. There we go. All good. Right, let's do the back and the sides. Quick spray of the neck, and then we can start restringing and setting up. Rich, that would be perfect. I'll be leaving Leeds at around 4:30, so we'll come and join you guys for the food of the gods. Very good. And of course the black finish shows every mark, of course. Now how about that? I don't mind saying that looks a whole lot better. Thoughts, gents? I don't know how it looks on the phone because I can't see. You can't. Right, hold on. Let's see. I don't know how much of that. They're gleaming. Look at the. Thoughts, gents. Thoughts. Nice shine beat after beat. Well done. Very good. Right. Quick just some simple green, giving it a bit of a clean. I noticed the last gig I was on, the neck was a little bit sticky after a couple of very hot summer gigs, so there we go. Not too bad. The old tuners are white too. Rightio. Now then, I think the controls are all fine. String tree's good. Strap buttons are good. Yeah, they're both fine. Right then. Time, I think, to string up and set up. Just getting the old cable ready. Right, Zuma, a fan of Loke guy selling a real big real black and gold SB 1000. Very nice. Don't rub the Aguilar badge off the split coil. It's important. Correct. Very hard to rub that off, actually. I think that's back in the days when it was still kind of in. Speaking of which, Jamie, there's one on base chat at the moment. Beautiful. You should name it Betty. Michael Anthony, good to see you. You'll be heading off to Phil's thing in a minute, surely. You should name it Betty, you know, because it's Black. Well, Black Betty, exactly. They show up from time to time. Right, as I said earlier, we're going for a set of these today. For no other reason than they've been in my string box for a considerable amount of time, and I'm very aware that I do have quite a few packets of strings here that aren't in foil packaging, and they are susceptible to corrosion, so time to use them up. I used to have these on another bass and I really liked them, so let's have another go, shall we? Zoomers, you've been done, mate. They're gonna talk you in the bun of new bass. Another one. Right, we go 2 past the post. 1, 2. That will do you. Well, I have to say the frets look fab. You always want the windings on the bottom of your tuner. How many basses are too many? There's no such number. Zoomer really needs more areas. Yes, he does. Richard Fittenberg, status for you, Jaydee for him, area for him. Yeah, there you go. I'm assuming you can see all this. Yes. Very good. 2. So we want to go up to about there. Out of the way. Starting to get on my wick. Too many things on this workbench, and I only tidied it up yesterday. Cake for me, obviously. Rich, does that mean more curry for us? Yeah, oh, so if you wish. You're the one that's got to pay the visit to the toilet in the morning. Absolutely. Make sure the missus has put a loo roll in the fridge the night before. No, that was running the right way, you dope. Go. Get in there. Cute. Round you come. Okay. That's still not on right, is it? We go again. Let's go it. fun bit. Cool. Brilliant. Welcome to the loo. Exactly. Portaloo for you. Loo roll in the freezer. Yes, indeed. It sounds like an auto. Yeah. That's the fella. Practical question, Mike. Don't you cut the strings to length first? No. I always cut them at 4 or 5 inches above the peg. Nope. Never done that. Never done that. I go to the peg you want and then 2 past. Never pre-cut, because sometimes you'll think you've got your regular strings and you may just have a set that's slightly longer to the peg or slightly shorter. I've had it happen several times, and once you've cut them you can't stick it back on. So much better just to put your strings in and then do what you got to do once you're at the business end. Know what I mean? But that's the way I tend to do it. Rotor sound especially. No, not last time I strung this, the time before in 2022, I grabbed a set of 4505s, put them on, and suddenly realized I had the slightly longer ends. So most of the string was wrapping around the tuner. I was like, no, that can't be happening. So that doesn't happen anymore. I only did that the once. I hadn't used those strings before, and it caught me out, put it that way. Okay. Name that tune in 1. Right, let's tune her up. Okie dokes. And then we got all the string stretching. Great, isn't it? Yeah. So the guy that was asking me round wound and flat wound, the fact I've used Warwick strings, he'll probably be having a heart attack. Don't you worry, they'll be fine. Unless they suddenly go crack on here, but should be fine. So I've got a Korg, what's that? DTR1. Yeah, DTR1. Just doing the tuning today. That one's well out. Oh, gonna get there. Go. It's stretching, I can hear it dropping. Okay, right, now the special recipe, cooking channel, of course. So I've been through this before on various workshop videos. So when you put your strings on, stretch them in. Loads of players don't stretch them in, then wonder why they pop a string 2 songs into their set or what have you. Now the stretching strings is not, there's no science to this. You basically, there's various ways of doing it, but I generally get my fingers under the string and then work my way along the length of the neck. And what you're trying to do is take the tension out and then retune. All right, so tune again. Yeah, see, we're a whole tone out. And we go again. Sometimes I do this on gigs just to warm the strings up, and it works. Especially winter months. Don't worry, you won't snap the strings. They're designed to take all of this. So another tone out. There we go. A string. Another tone out. Cool, go again. Cool, all right. E string. Or just felt that one drop, so I was stretching it. Cool. Cool, and you do all of them again once more. And then we're going to play it a little bit and tune it again. And then it should be good. And I'll check the intonation and pick up height. Sit. It's close. That's in. Well, that's good. Hurrah. Good. We're good. We're good. 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 Right. Going to fire up the amp. He says. Now I can't get to the volume controls. Although. Give me a minute. Just got to move the laptop so I can actually see what's going on. So I can turn the volume up on the amp. Go. That's got it. Sound. Aha, tad. Grand. Right, 2 seconds. We'll take your gloves off. Pink bass man. We'll retune them starting with G and then E. Get those up to tune and then blend the A and D. Yeah, but you're using Kalium strings, different thing, isn't it? Jeffrey Boyle, good to see you. Welcome. Richard, even worse, Jay, I change one string at a time to preserve the tension on the neck. That's nonsense. I know some people talk about it. They must have a seriously dodgy bass neck. And certainly don't do that on statuses, Rich. You're wasting your life away doing that. But the whole doing one string at a time, how are you meant to clean the fingerboard then? No, I've never do that. I just take the strings off, clean, set up, condition, and new strings on. If the bass is good, it should be able to handle not having any strings on it for 10 minutes. If there's a problem and the neck's all over the place, then get rid of the bass would be my my thing. with that. I've never had a bass have a problem with me taking all the strings off. Status doesn't have tension. There you go. Phil de Hov, strings don't give a pluck. Quite right. Hope you're doing well, Phil. Good to see you. Pluck away, we'll make more. Yeah. Stretched into drop D. Oof. Pink bass, when you need to play metal. Yeah, there's a common joke on, but does it sound good for metal? Yeah. Steve Harris, yes, quite. Pink bass, every bass group asks that question. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to teach you to suck eggs, Rich. You change strings how you feel. But I've never had a bass that suddenly acquired neck problems if I took the strings off. And like I say, if I did have one like that, it'd be up for sale very, very quick. It's clearly not up to the job in that respect. Right, we're going to do a little setup here, I think. So, see where we are. Got the old doodahs, we got the old feeler gauges, and we want the capo, of course. Right, capo on first fret. And then we will fret at 17th, and then we'll see where we are around here. So it's 18, that's a 12. Usually want between about 13 and a 15. So there's my 13, 14. Cool, can't even read that one. Ah, it's there. It's 15. There's a 16. So let's see what we got. Right, let's go all in. Go for 15. Too much. Way too much. Okay. Yeah. Gone for an 18 here. No, way too much. Right. Truss Rod Adjustment. Okay. So that's all going to the bin in a minute. I think this is a 4. No, 4.5. Of course it's a 4.5, isn't it? Everybody's we all have our ways. No, that's fine. That's fine. Sweet. Richard, only iffy neck instrument I ever had was a made in Japan Geddy Lee Jazz with the super thin neck. It would change shape if you sneeze near it. Whew. Your bass sounds great with that Aguilar pickup. Through this amp, it's just a Hartke HD25 little combo. Picked it up before the last London bass guitar show in 2019. Got it off a guy for about 40 quid off eBay. Suits me down to the ground. Your necks are dead flat. Lots of tension on those strings. There you go. All right. Don't forget, left. Loosen it a little. Then you tighten up. There we go. In fact, let's get the old measurer out. See where we are here. Go. So at the moment, on there, we are at 2.5 on the E string. I want it lower than that. So we're going to give it about half turn. Let's go again. It's better. Oh, it's better. Get in there. Right. Quarter turn. Okay, that's a 15. Let's check an 18. It's pretty close. Now on this bass, because a lot of it is quite heavy-handed and picks and what have you, I like to have a little bit of a gap. I don't like a super low action on this, because there are some songs you're really digging in to get over the drums and the guitars in the Queen tribute. There's probably enough there. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just retune it. And we'll, I'm not going to have the volume turned up while I'm doing that, because it'll drive you nuts. Mute it, Mike. That's probably a better idea, isn't it? That's what the mute button's for, you fool. Oh. Come on. Cool. Let's just give that a go. See where we are. Okay, intonation, check the pickup, and we're done. How about that? Right, that mute. Check the messages. Yeah, we've done that. I agree, Jamie. I prefer quite a flat neck, as do I. But unfortunately, some of these basses, it's not always possible. That with your custom gauge strings, of course, played for fast play. Albriano, good to see you. Hey, neck on my Sonus 519 never needs adjusting. No, quite right. It's perfectly flat. It's a graphite neck. Very good. Beat after beat, great show. Thank you. Cheers. I haven't done an impromptu live chat for a little while, and I was trying to do some last week, and time just was not my friend last week. So impromptu live chats just didn't happen, although I wanted them to. And I had a gig at the weekend and just been getting lots of jobs done while the weather's been good, because we're going to get loads of rubbish weather here in the UK starting this week. So getting stuff done around the house and outside while we could, if you get my drift. Right, let's get this pickup up a tad. I don't like them too close, because otherwise you start getting the ding, 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 ding as your strings hit the pickups, but that's not the general idea. But having said that, a lot of the time on the Queen shows you need power. Get those pickups close to the strings as you can without them being problematic, if you know what I mean. There we go. Right, you come down. There we go. And that comes up. There we are. Beautiful. Yeah. But you don't want the E and the A pickup too close, or you're going to get tons of boom compared to the D and G strings. Come on. Loosen up, girl. There we go. There. Right. Come on. Cute. Now, the problem you got is no matter what you do, because it's a wooden neck, there's always going to be some movement. So as we change season shortly, we're going to get some movement again. There might well be another adjustment due in a month or so's time. Cool, right, let's measure those. How we're doing. Great show. Cheers. Thank you, Richard. Candy apple red, made in Mexico. There you go. That's what I call a quick sale. Well done, sir. Right, let's see where we are. A little high. Where are we there? It's 5. It's about 4.5. Here. It's 3.5. 3.5. That's all good. Okay. Let's give it a little play. See what we think. We've still got to do the intonation yet. Let's tune her up. Turn it down a bit. Got to think of the neighbours. Okay, right, just do the intonation. We'll see where we are. Messages. Al, greeting from the great state of Texas, Pink Bass Man, holding it down in the wonderful state of Tennessee. You do that. Richard, nice to see you adjust the split coil to the curvature of the strings, same as I do, absolutely. I do have my radius gauges, which are over here, but I know I don't really need to use them because I did that last time I set this bass up. And I haven't really had to adjust the action at all, only very minor changes in winter. Great to see you, Richard. EWF, you mean, Earth, Wind and Fire. Richard, I'm really liking that Aguilar pickup. Sounds very hi-fi and less nasal. That's what they do. That's why that was the pickup I went for in there. The one that came in it was ropey at best. Right, let's tune this. That's cool. That's good. 12th fret harmonic. That's good too. D string. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good. I'm going to get a clean sweep here, please. 12th fret. Yeah. 12th fret harmonic. Beautiful. E string. Yeah. We are, you know. Clean sweep. Haven't got to do anything on the intonation. It's all good. Excellent. I'm very pleased. That's grand. Right, let's just, I can turn that off. I can turn that off for a minute as well. Right. The John Deacon bass lives to fight another day. Jamie, it's coming your way. You know it. You know it. Let's just put these away for a second. We don't need that because we're not putting new strings on this. Okay. Now, the last time I worked on one of these basses, I used to tear my hair out, what little I had. And I used to spend more time setting the thing up than I ever did playing it. But anyway, it's that time, isn't it? And I know a certain gentleman has been waiting for this for months. So here she is. Nice Series 3 Mark King Jaydee. So what are we doing to see how you can see that? Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Of course you can see that. There we go. Batteries up there. Get the old tools back in place and we start again. We reset. So there she is in all her beauty. So there's a story about this and you'll hear about it another day. Now isn't the time. But basically today we are changing some bridge saddle screws that are seized up. Going to give it a complete gloss thing with the Carnauba wax. Good clean up. Do the fingerboard. We're going to do the frets, adjust the truss rod, intonation, general setup, and then hopefully could be good to do some gigs with, maybe. There's a load of muck in that XLR socket, I know that much, so that's all coming out. In fact, I might be able to do that very quickly. Brush. I've got some compressed air, but I think that might need a bit more than just compressed air. To be honest, it's very dusty in there. We will see. Al, nice to see you. Yeah. Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, he hasn't worked it out that I'm on. He's obviously gone for a curry. A minute curry break, maybe. In fact, I will give that a little blast as it goes. Little drop of compressed air for the win. Yep, nice big chunk of fluff just flew out of it. Good. Let's give that another. I will test that at some point, actually. He hasn't turned. Ah, there he is. 'Tis about time. Good things come to those who wait. Yeah, has Jamie gone all a quiver now? I think he might have done. He might have done. Sweet warm tone, very nice. Thank you very much, Albriano. Good for you. Oh, it helps if you put the lid back on. Now then. Now on this, we are going to use. We've got there. Okay, right, we're going to take the strings off. They're new strings, they're going straight back on. They haven't really been played. So, what I can tell you, this belonged to a guy who died, who followed the channel. And by hook or by crook, it's ended up with me. And he wanted me to use it in videos, wanted me to use it on gigs. I said I will do my best to look after it and use it to perform admirably in your memory. So yeah, so we're going to look after it. It's been sat in the rack for some time, but I couldn't adjust the string heights because of the saddle screws. So the fabulous Joe Goose is watching, he probably isn't, but he might find out at some point, sent me some screws because I contacted Jaydee and they were very slow in responding. Not their fault, they had other issues to deal with at the time. And Joe came to the rescue. So I've not had time or been able to get here on the workbench to do this. Now we can, so it's a bit loose. The last time I did any work on a Jaydee, I think it might have ended in selection of swear words. But anyway, it was the bass's fault. It had major issues. But there we are. You're still there, very good. So it's had a ding in its life. I think it's 86, we said, didn't we? I haven't had a look at the truss rod yet, but I know when I first got it, I did take the truss rod cover off and take a little look in there to see what was going on, and it was all working fine. So it works. It's not seized up. Fingerboard's a bit dry, a bit mucky. Everything else looks okay. Ooh, dear, the old bridge is seen. Yeah, here we go. Bridge saddles, screws falling out. Welcome to the world of Jaydee bridges. Jamie, don't you go anywhere. Dogs are having a right old go, as you can hear. Don't know why. There we go. Ah, see, the saddles come straight off the screws. There we are. That answers a few things. Right, so that's the E, A, D, and the G. Very good. Right, so let's... Oh, I see, they all come out. That's good. That makes cleaning it a bit easier. Excellent. No, you're not leaving, correct. In case this all goes wrong, you might need to get on the Jaydee hotline. I'm going to soak these in some WD-40 in a minute. Actually, I've got some 3-in-1 that might do a bit better. There we go. It's horrible. It's full of muck. On another day when I have a bit more time, I may well take this whole unit out and give it a damn good clean up. But for the moment, ugh, stinks. Who knows what stories this space has to tell. I know it plays okay in terms of electronically. I'm not going to take the pickups now. Not going to take the pickups out. Again, that can be another day. But back's got some misting. We'll deal with all that in a minute. But otherwise, pretty okay. I haven't had a look in here for a while, so let's just check the battery and the circuit's all good. You're not leaving. You have poked the bear too many times to... Yes, quite. Hope this is all going across well for you folks. Please give the video a thumbs up if you'd be kind enough. Helps me, helps the channel, helps the video. If you're new to the channel, come on, get involved in the chat. It's all good. If you've got any questions, fire away. See what the connection's all right. Yep, no corrosion there. What's the date? Okay, looks all right. Hello. Yes. Why? What's up? Huh? Yes. Oh. Come on. There we go. It's all good. We do pick up adjustments at the end. See how we're going. It's all good, isn't it? What have I got? I don't want to see all that. I started putting adverts on my screen, so I can't. Ah, it's better. There we go. vidIQ had put a load of adverts on my screen, which was pushing the live chat messages down lower than the video, so I couldn't see what was going on there. So if our dating procedures are correct, this would be 40 years old next year. So apart from that ding on the front, it's in pretty good nick. And considering that the last Jaydee I worked on had splits all over the fingerboard and a neck like a banana, this ain't too bad. Oh, we're going to have a look in there, aren't we? Richard, just you said, I hope this is coming across well. Your bandwidth flatlined for a few seconds. Typical. It's because we're in the garage and the Wi-Fi I know is low here. Oh no, my laptop says it's pretty good. What's the phone doing? The phone looks okay. Let me just check something more here. The nice thing is, doing setups with your laptop here in the garage is if I need to go and check something on a website, I can instantly refer to what I need to find. I could be really cheeky. I'm going to go on Phil DeHov's live chat and freak him out. Because I'm like that. I can do that. And he'll go, what? Hang on, you're doing your own live chat. Yeah. We're running 2 live chats simultaneously, you see. Because I can do that, you see. Right, let me just, I'm just checking something that the live stream's doing what it needs to be doing. Very good. I think so. And so far, apart from one dopey bloke, we've done okay. Not too many nutters. Excellent. Splendid. What we got here? Just you said, funny how that worked. Maple necks are more stable as a rule. Yes, predominantly maple. I'm guessing black walnut in there. Love those necks through the stripe. Actually, set neck. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the join. I'm not going to move the camera or it'll be a hellish to try and get it back in the same position, but you can see the join here. See how we go. Open up Pandora's box, see what we're unleashing here. Looks okay. Well, not a lot's flying out. I don't really see a need to get in there and start fanning about. I'm going to Jaydee very shortly, so I might take this up, let them have a little look, see if it needs anything, but I don't think it does. That looks all pretty clean in there. Got 2 little chips on either side of the control plate here, but no, looks good. Looks good. What's going on here? sorry, camera's gone. Right, see, it's that easily done, you see? That easily done. There we go. What's that say? The nutters all come out on Tuesdays and Fridays and Saturdays. I think you'll find. Yeah, those deviants fooled you. Yeah, so Tuesday is Womble night. Seems to be. It was last week. They don't use that circuit board any longer. No, good. It's so. How are you meant to remove it? I'm assuming it's sort of screwed down because it seemed very solidly fixed in there. Normally, you look at a board and it's facing upwards. On this one, it's facing downwards. What's that? What's the deal with that? Were you able to see? Oh, you could have. Yeah, you would have done, wouldn't you? You'd have seen in the cavity as I had the cover off. You have to unscrew all the pots and switch. Oh, God, the whole thing comes out as one piece. Right. Well, maybe I'll bring this with us then when we go to Birmingham. Let them just give it the once over. Then check it all out. Tell me if there's any components not working properly. Sounds like it's fine. In fact, I'll plug it in. Oh, I can't. Strings are off. It should be fine. It was fine when I last tested it. It was just annoying that you couldn't get the strings low enough. Right. So we're going to do pretty much what I did with the Fender. So I'm going to give it a fret clean, give it the whole clean, and then we'll do all the bits and bobs, all the gubbins. Right then. We'll have a bit of that actually. So the chats for me is kind of slowed down a bit because I'm sort of thinking that I want to do all this stuff properly, but feel free to fire questions and comments in there and I'll respond. Bring it along. I need a Bosch anyway. Yeah, I'm sure you do. You might have bought another one before we even get to there. Look at that. Lovely. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Legendary. Iconic. Someone's trying to get hold of me. Good luck with that. I'm doing this. It's all good. So all the abalone control knob fascias are still there, which is good. All right. This is just a clean. It's just getting the general grime off. We're not conditioning yet. Screws are all, nuts are all fastened, so it's good. Yep, no splits in the board. Excellent. You don't want an ebony board with splits in. Or I don't. You have to yeah. I think Richard Fitton Perkins needs to go as well. I thought it was me getting vibrate messages. Now it's me. Yes, indeed. Although Jamie will be glad to hear I've been researching Rickenbackers. Don't do that, Rich. Don't do that. It's a messy journey. You don't want to be doing that. They're a nightmare to set up. Go and watch the the videos on Dave's World of Fun Stuff, specifically the Rickenbacker videos, you will change your mind. Don't do that thing. Don't be that guy. It's a world of tears and lament. Don't want to do that. And you'll have trouble anyway because Jamie's bought them all. Okay, well, that one's a little loose. Deal with that in a minute. Ah, I got it wrong. It's not a 6, it's an 8. It's an 88. 1988. Numbers 81522, not 615. 815. 6, the sun's on the lettering. It's funny, this finish keeps misting up. No matter how much I keep cleaning it, it keeps misting up on the back. Maybe Mr. T-Dog could do with giving this a new lacquer coat, maybe. Okie dokes. Right, let's what we're going to stick them. We're going to stick them saddles and the screws in the little box. There we go. Right, it is fret cleaning time. Cool. Round 2. Thank you very much, Ben at High Tech Distribution, for the Music Nomad B34 string guard, fret guard, all of those. Look at that, that's a lovely fit, that. Hey, superb. Right then. Could have done with one of these years ago. Just like the drop pedal. We used to do everything the hard way. Now, there's contraptions to save you time. No excuse for any bass emanating from Brooks Towers not to have clean frets now. That's for sure. Very good. Right, fret erasers, what we want. Who we got here? Fire those questions as well. Yeah, would definitely like a good play on a nice example of a supernatural. Jellyfish, True Widow. What's that mean? Got no idea. Richard, yes, I've been wondering if it's a good idea. Do what we can. Yeah, lots of maple necks in 88. Is Zuma still on board? I don't know. Zuma, are you on board? Those frets are quite low. There's not much sticking up through the fret guard. Toasted Sandwich, good to see you. What sort of bass is this? This is Jaydee Supernatural Series 3. Smaller version of the Mark King Jaydee. Smaller body dimensions. Tell the man, Jamie. Yeah, smallest of the 3 original designs. Classic, Series 1, huge body, pick up very near the end of the fingerboard. Series 2, funk groove to make slapping strings easier, longer body. Series 3, a more compact body size, which I actually prefer. Of the 3 basses, I prefer this. If you're watching out there in YouTube land, please give the video a thumbs up. Very much appreciate it. Feel free to share out to social media, websites, email. If you wish to subscribe, that's fabulous. You don't have to, the video's free to watch. If you want to subscribe, that's great. And please leave comments, even after, if you're watching this after the live chat's finished. You can still get involved. Just leave comments and I'll respond as soon as I get a notification from YouTube that you've left a comment. I have a little announcement. I'm going to be interviewing Gary Beers, formerly of In Excess, bass player, next week. Should be good. Looking forward to it. Big fan. Gary, if you're watching, coming your way. We'll have a great chat about bass, current projects, new music, a bit about In Excess, of course. Tell me all about touring with Queen in '86 and what it was like being booed off at Wembley Stadium and then doing your own show there 5 years later and blowing the roof off the place. As I said earlier, the best things come to those who wait. I've sold it out on your terms, my man. There we go. Right, let's get all of the guff off. Beautiful. Look at that, gleaming frets. Just realised I've taken the guard off and I haven't done the polishing, have I? Not to worry. Tell you what, rather than do those bands again, we'll use a grip guard. See, there is value to this. In Excess were amazing. Quite right, Rich. I was a big fan in the day. Yeah, that's the felt. A bit of that. Smallest of 3. Yeah, how does GA24 compare size-wise? Jamie, you tell him. I can't remember. It's been ages since I played one. Toasted Sandwich, not heard of JDs. Are they mainly in the UK? Yes. Made very famous by Mark King and Level 42, who predominantly played them from 1980 up until 87, late 87. Now using them again since 2021. And George Anderson of Shack Attack. They're probably the 2 most famous JD bass players. Built in Birmingham, yeah. Family business in the 70s, all handcrafted. Are they still in business? Yes, they are. And very popular. 3 to 4 year wait list at the moment. You're better off, if you want one, buy second hand. There's loads of them about. Cool. Are they pricey? They're going up in price. They're becoming incredibly sought after because Mark King's using them again. So all the Level 42 fans want them. And again, there's a 4 year wait list. And if you don't want to wait, you're going to have to pay sellers' prices. The shape reminds you of alembics. They were designed around creating a British version of an alembic back in the late 70s, early 80s. Used ones start around 2.5, 3K, exactly. So yeah, probably more close to the colours actually. GA24 is more compact. Neck reach is a bit further to get to the first position. Pot Noodle, hey, do you know you have gone kind of viral on a... Oh, you fell for a trick in chat. I did once, but we caught him out last week and I reported him to YouTube. So if you're part of that little group, I can report you as well. If you're just being friendly, that's cool. But if it's, yeah, if you're coming on here to be, pardon my language, a shithouse, you probably want to go now because I'll just report you. Channel is still live, so that didn't work. We'll soon sort that out. Gerard, good to see you. How you doing? Right, cleaning time. Already. That's just one fret. There we are. Oh, no, what's that? Oh, see, it's a residue of the dirt coming off the others. So yeah, I said the grip guards would still be handy. Live chat will be tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Regular time, regular folks. You want to come on Talk Bass, you can come on Talk Bass here, of course. But we'll be doing the regular community Tuesday night live chat tomorrow. This is what we're talking. It's good stuff. So people who come in late and go, what the hell's he using? It's never dull. It's a polishing wadding. And it works a treat on your frets. And very good on brass hardware, bridges, nuts, controls, brass plates. All of that. Right then. That's what comes off it. Okie dokes. Let's give it a polish. It's all coming off. Nice gleaming frets. If you're in the UK, I hope you're having a good bank holiday Monday. Last one of the year. Christmas is coming. The dreaded word. Now, as far as I'm aware, because I wouldn't know, no one's ever cleaned these frets, but if they haven't, they're certainly not as dirty as my Fender was. Now, I've not tried this before. I got some of this a while ago for doing maple necks and clean them up a bit. Now I've got two options. I can either use some of that, or I can use a drop of this. And I'm thinking about trying to clean up the pickup covers a little. Oh. Jamie, any knowledge on what's good for cleaning these pickups? They're not too bad, but I can certainly clean the maple up a bit. So it's that, or it's the Murphy's wood cleaning soap. Thoughts? Noodle drops in the loot. Yeah, Christmas is cancelled. Quite right. Not ready for that. No, I'm confused. Where did the other two things go? Hey, what are you talking about? Decimal author. Where did the other two strings go? It's a 4-string guitar. It's a bass. Direct sunlight on a guitar neck and rosewood. Yeah, definitely not a smart idea. It's nice and cool in here. Don't worry about it. I've got every door open, complete ventilation. The windows are open. Don't worry about it. Decimal author, what? You put, I'm confused, where do the other two strings go? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking as though it's a guitar. Haha, very good. Pink bass one, use caution with large amounts of liquid. Yes. Murphy's will strip oils. Okay. Toasted sandwich. UK doesn't get much sun anyway. No, quite. It's fine. Believe me, I've got plenty of air coming through here. It's not hot. The sunlight's coming in. It's not hot. Don't worry. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give that maple butter a go. We'll see what happens. It's only good if you get oil to replace the oils that well, I won't use that then. Yeah, so this is from DMI Guitar Labs, maple fingerboard cleaner. So it's meant to be used on things like Stingrays without gloss necks that have got the oil finishes. So all I'm trying to do is just clean up these pickup covers. Someone's trying to get hold of me, so just bear with me a moment, gang. I'm just gonna, oh, I can't see it, can I? Oh, can I? I can. Very good. All right, we're back. All good? Yep. Right, gloves on. Try a small bit of maple butter. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Decimal author, interesting. I was going to buy that maple butter, so I'll be keen to see. Yeah, I did use a small amount on a Stingray neck, and I didn't see a hell of a lot of dirt come off. So I think it's more of a kind of lubrication thing than a cleaning thing, but we will see. Anyway, let's just put a little bit on here, see how we go. And it might work, it might not. They do another product called, oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. But this doesn't get advertised that much. So anyway, let's have a little look. Well, it's taking plenty of dirt off the ebony. So it certainly looks better. Let's see. I'm not going to work it in too much. I'm literally just wiping it down. It's just finger dirt, as you'd expect on a Jaydee. Around the D and G strings, funnily enough. Yeah, not too bad. I'll keep an eye on it over the next day or two, see if it's dry, shows any signs of drying out. But that looks better, and I can see that. I think it's been used a lot in pubs and clubs, lots of smoking. Yeah, right, the other one is really a little grotty, so let's see how we get on with that. Yeah. Funnily enough, this is the dirtier of the two pickups. I'm guessing whoever had this before was probably doing a lot of string plucking over the pickup, maybe. Yeah, it works. Who was saying they were thinking of buying some? Decimal Author. I think there's the answer. I've been having Toasty Sandwich. I've been having various bits of the Graceland album stuck in my head for weeks now. I've had that for decades, mate. And the slap parts are kicking my ass. The messages will be Yolanda Charles wanting you to deck for her. Really? Well, I know she used to use a Jaydee. Don't know what you... Are you talking to me, Richard, or someone else in the chat? You'll have to order some. Yeah, I bought this about 3 years ago. It was $8.99 then. I don't know if you're in the UK. I bought this from Base Direct near Warwick. Certainly seems to do the job. And a little seems to go a long way, which is good. Certainly livened up that pickup. Yeah, it's got all the grot off it. I just thought, seeing as it was called Maple Butter, it's designed for maple necks, probably going to be fairly good on the maple parts of the pickups. That's much better. It's still coming off. There's going to be nearly 40 years worth of grot on there. Okie dokes. Right, we need to fingerboard, don't we? There we go. What's that on there? Right, fingerboard, and we're going to do Carnauba wax on the body. Right, fingerboard, we're having some Dr. Dax wax. Messages. Turf 60, where am I? London. Decimal author, you're interested in seeing you clean the guitar. Thank you very much. Now, this is quite runny, so just a drop or two here and there. No. Unglued Jude. Dang, that's an old boy. Yeah, 37 years old, but a good boy, quite. Every Jaydee runs the race. Here we go. We are going to... Unglued Jude. Sub, thanks for preserving something beautiful. Pleasure. I'm doing it for the guy that left it to me. And really, all it needed doing was changing the bridge saddle screws. A couple of them weren't that great, stopped working. But I thought, you know what? Let's give it some TLC. Because I don't know when it last had any. So let's give it some, and then it can go in the rack and it can earn its keep. No, right, Jamie? Nice gleaming frets too. There we go. Not too shabby. Go away. Greetings from the East Coast. Thank you very much. There are a lot of cool old basses mixed in here. Absolutely. The format works surprisingly well on phones. Good. Hopefully I'll learn from your channel, please. Yeah, that's what we're here for. I don't know much about structure guitars, just love to play. Want to learn more so I can adjust my own stuff. I'll keep watching. Thank you. There's a whole series of workbench videos. If you go to the playlists here on the channel, you'll find one that says workbench videos. Various basses being set up and modified and all of that. So feel free, enjoy, have a look around. Hope you find some content on the channel works for you. Right, we're going to do some Carnauba wax on this. Welcome. Guest 666. Oh, I love that guitar. Most people do. Tell them, Jamie. Give them the big sell. Hello, guest 666. 666. Small, medium, fat. You like the pickups? Yes. Jamie, tell these people all the things they need to know. Really, I should mask the pickups up, but I ain't got time for all that today. You like the I have a number of them. Pink, yes, you do. You've had most of them. You can hear them on level 42 records from the 80s, as well as a few videos on my channel as well. Hamwell custom made split coils in custom wooden covers, make themselves in Birmingham. Yep. YouTube needs to make it easier to sub to others from chats. There you go. Well done, Unglued Jude. You're very welcome. Give this some up the neck as well. I get the feeling this gloss coat needs some help. Good. What brand name? Jaydee. Jaydee Guitars in Birmingham. Tony Iommi played a Jaydee copy of his Gibson SG. Do small, medium, fat. Where are you from? London, if you don't mind me asking. London, UK. If the finish gets sticky with the wax, defo need to take it to Toby for a light respray. I'll probably get him to put a heavy gloss coat on it. We'll see. Brooks is in London. I am. Is the lacquer on JD's polygloss on nitro cellulose? I'm guessing it was polygloss, but again, 37 years old. Things may be starting to deteriorate. I'm getting a drink. Hold on. Cheers, everyone. I'm not sure if it is nitro, Jay. It might be a mix. Some yellow out more than others. Yeah, sweet. You're a Sabbath fan. Not especially, but I do like good music. So, yeah. It's like an angel dancing on my taste buds. Go there. Right, let's get this off, get the old polishing cloth, and we're good to go. Music Nomad, of course. Ben, High Tech Distribution here in the UK. Thank you very much. He didn't provide this, I bought this, but here we go. Right, anyway, let's get this Jaydee rocking and rolling. That might be a question actually, Jamie, when we go to Jaydee week on Friday. Ask them, what's the finish? Or certainly, what was the finish at that time? Could well be that they changed over time. So in an 88, on an 88, you see, I'm getting that cloudiness again. Maybe maybe it's more nitro than poly. We will find out. See how swirly and misty it looks? It won't look like that in a minute. Made from girders, quite exactly. King Charles, won't getting a lacquer refinish affect the value as it's classed as vintage base? Maybe. I didn't pay for it, so we'll see. We'll see. I still haven't worked out whether I'm going to be using this for anything other than videos here on the channel, so we'll see. Jaydee makes Tony's guitars since the late 70s, yes. King Charles, that is subjective. Fender's Ricks, yes. Others not always. The finish is reacting, yeah. Only Nitro usually reacts like that. Well, this is it, maybe it is. The other thing is, this is the sort of bass, going on experience, where necks and body timbers shift. Having a nitro finish is going to make the timbers more susceptible to humidity and air pressure changes, which is why I'm thinking if it needed another gloss finish, it can have one. But we'll see. I will speak to the man. We will speak to the people that built it and see what their recommendation would be and see how much it's going to cost. At the moment, I'm not gigging this space, so it's not a huge factor for me to work on, but I'm just trying to think about keeping this thing in as best nick as possible, because at the moment really I'm just going to be using it for videos here on the channel and taking it out for the occasional gig. It's not my workhorse because it doesn't suit everything that I do, and having owned one before, I know the drill. That's not looking too bad. Thoughts, gentlemen? I need to tilt it, don't I? Better? I think so. It's coming back this way. Looking good. No, it's not. It's not coming back with you. Only nitro. Yeah. Nitro tends to air out after she leaves. Poly's like a plastic finish, virtually indestructible in comparison. Nice indeed. There we go. Decimal author looks fresh. Thank you very much. So now we're going to rebuild the bridge, and then we're going to restring it and set it all up and get her playing. Bit of that. Cool. Right then. So I have no idea if this bridge is set up correctly or not. So we will see how we get on. Now, we have different sized ones here. James, I presume the longer ones are for the E and the A, and the shorter ones are for the D and the G. Is that correct? I'm guessing that's right. The thing is, I'm going to set this up and then realise a couple of them, well, one or two of them are the ones that won't turn. So let's just get the Allen key situation sorted out first, shall we? Save ourselves a load of grief. Actually, mine are all the same length, as the longer ones usually go in the side of the bridge. No, on these saddles, I've got 4 that are longer and 4 that are shorter. That's not bad. First choice out of the Allen key box. Got the right one. Okay, so I'm putting the screws in. They go down to a certain point and then they kind of get restricted. So I'm guessing that's the point that they're kind of bottoming out, and then you put the saddle on top and then raise it from there. Is that right? Histamine. Hi, good to see you. Pink. I would run the E and G with shorter, and A and D with longer. Yeah, maybe. We'll see in a minute. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, curvature. A and D with the longest. Booger. Surely the longer would go on the inner strings. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, that would give the curvature matching the fingerboard. I've forgotten how much radius there is on these. That's what we'll go with. We'll give it a go. If you're just tuning in, welcome. It's an impromptu live chat. You haven't arrived a day early or lost a day in your calendar. It's an impromptu live chat. I'm doing some workbench stuff for a change, and getting a couple of basses restrung and set up and all of that and cleaned up. Come on in. You want to talk bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, what I'm doing here on the workbench? Feel free to get involved in the conversation. If you're not here and you're here for bass fishing, wrong channel. You're looking for Zuma's Cookery channel, that's elsewhere as well. Hot Rod, how much it costs to repair your guitar like you're doing? What's wrong with your guitar? I'm in the UK, so if you're elsewhere on the planet, it's probably not going to work out to be cost effective. But if you're in the UK, talk to me. Also, be careful how tightly you snap. Exactly. I've just gone to the point of resistance and then stopped because they're going to come up anyway, probably. Richard, full service and setup would be about 60 to 80 plus strings. Depending what you need, sir. I do a bass spa service. I don't get involved in pickups and electronics. I leave that to people that know what they're doing, and I don't on that front, so I don't do it. And invariably with electronics, you end up thinking it's going to be a quick, easy job, and it ends up being a long, complicated, pain in the backside job. So I don't do it. But I do all the cleaning and tarting up kind of things, if that makes sense. I can remember back in the days when a setup was 30 quid. Things have changed. Cost of living's changed. Oh, there we go. That's the fella. Yeah, Rich. Likewise. Decimal, I'm currently learning how to solder, I feel you. Yeah. If I had more time, if I was a younger man, I'd do it. Because I remember seeing people at the base centre learning how to do it and thinking that could be really handy going forward. But I'm 53. I just don't have the inclination to want to learn how to do it. I'd rather just pay someone to do it. And also, a lot of the musos I know who do soldering, their swearing vocabulary is far more extensive than mine. So that kind of tells me everything, really. That's all I need to know. But if you're based in the UK, London South East, if you are watching this video thinking, my bass needs a bit of spa treatment, send me a message. You can email me at brooksysbasscorner@gmail.com. Tell me what you need doing and what you want, and I'll give you a quote, and then we take it from there. Done quite a few other people's instruments over the years. I treat your bass like I'm treating one of mine, so it gets looked after, and we try and make it look and play and feel as good as when it left the production line. Although if it was a Fender, it probably wasn't that great. But there we go. I didn't say that, did I? Come on you go, girl. There we are. Richard, right, need to head to supermarket. You all tomorrow? Yes, you will. Well done, Rich. Thank you very much. Very good. Right then. So that's the bridge on. Saddles are on. Done the glossing. We've done all of that. Strings it is. So these are basically brand new when it was sold to the guy whose bass this was. They haven't been played. So Nuts okay. It's not loose. Got any questions about what we're doing here? Or perhaps you've got some better suggestions? Or if I'm doing stuff and I'm doing it too quickly for you, tell me. Happy to discuss anything I'm doing here. There's nothing I'm doing that no one else is perfectly capable of doing, believe me. What's happening? What do we know? See how the views are going. Thank you for joining in today. Thank you for getting involved. As I said, if you're in the UK, I hope you're having a good bank holiday Monday. If you're elsewhere in the world, I hope you're having a nice Monday. You missed that bit. What gauge strings? I think they're 4000s. 4000 swing bass rotor sounds. I didn't spec them. It's what the previous owners spec. But they're brand new. They've not really been played other than me tinkering around on them. Decimal author, I hope you are too. Yeah, good. G string, zoom. Sorry, G string coming up. Easy, Tiger. Robert Laubert, I need to hear to I need to learn to intonate my bass. Just started messing with pickup position. Bear with me, sir. We're getting there. We're getting there. Well done on your video over the weekend, Zoomer. Very good, as always. If you're a Duran Duran fan, check out Zoomer's music YouTube channel. Okay, let's tune her up and see where we're at, and then I can start sorting the bridge out. That's the fella. You can still see all of that. Yeah, good. I am here. I promise I am here. Someone's doing something. Right. Next time we get this on the workbench, I'm going to give the controls a good clean. They've got grot, and I want to get this up and running. So next time for that. It's not a B, that's an E. Tuner was trying to wind me up. Yes, perfect timing, Robert. Well done. Zuma, thanks for the shout out. That's all right. Played guitar for a while, picked up bass, fell in love. Familiar story around these parts, Robert. Still play both, but adore bass. Excellent. Well, you're very welcome here on the channel. We do a regular live chat on Tuesday nights from 8 o'clock UK time. So you're very welcome if you want to come in and join the conversation and join in with the community we've got. I want all my favourite lead parts transcribed to bass. There's a little job for you. Pink bass, the world always needs more bass players. Correct. Can't have enough bass. Let's get these off. Start doing the thing. They make your hands sweaty. Michael Anthony, good to see you back. So Jaydee. I realised that it's too close to there. That's why it fell over last time, isn't it, Mike, you dimwit? Here we go. Michael Anthony, they are stunners. Hold on, I'm going to just play it and see where we're at. Okay. She sings, Jamie, she sings. Cool, right, strap. Let's see where we're at with this. Spare me a moment, folks. What's going on here. Mute that before it all goes bang. We don't want that, do we? Do music is life. Hey Brooksy, gorgeous. Yeah, Mike Lantley, they are. Yeah, never felt they are not around in huge quantities. Correct. Good harmonics. Yes, it'll be even better in a minute once I've got it set up properly. Bear with me a moment. We will get there. Yeah, we will. Right, let's just right. We're going to measure neck relief. See where we're at here. So capo goes on at first fret. Got my feeler gauges. You fret round about 15th to 17th. So if you've got a truss rod loaded in from the top end, round about 15, 17 is where the truss rod stops doing anything. If the truss rod is loaded in from the other way and you have an adjustment here, it stops working there, which is why sometimes you end up having to recut your nut or, yeah, anyway. Let's do this. So that is 38, 35, There we go. Right, very good. Right, so fret around the 15th, let's do 17, see where we're at. And we're going to go for the 15. And really you just want this just to sort of grip under the strings. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I know I did an adjustment when I first got it out of its case, when it arrived at Brooks Towers. Try the 18, see where we're at with that. Is that too much? That's pretty good. Might give it a little tighten, just a little bit. Oh, yeah. So you loosen it a little bit first, quarter to half turn, then go back in. Decimal Author, that fretboard looks clean. It does now because it's had it's been cleaned and conditioned, and the frets have been polished. Now then, suddenly Jamie's going, but he hasn't got a Jaydee tool. Yes, he has. Just got to find it. It is in here. Not in there. Now, I do have it. It's just which of these drawers it's in. So we're going to have a little look. Unless I've taken it indoors and put it in one of my tool drawers in there, which is possible. There's things going back to the 90s in here. Where have I put it? I know I got it. It might be in one of these actually. Let's just see. Oh. No. Aha. Here we go. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's this. Which I had when I had my last Jaydee. Toby just told me they have used both nitro and poly depending on when. I told him 88. He said most likely poly, but 'twas a bad batch. Just our luck. Apparently that bad batch was a problem for a number of them. Okay. Well, again, we can take it up there, let them have a look at it and see what they say. Oh, maybe that's not the right tool. Oh. So you want, let's just loosen off those strings attached, shall we? This. There we go. Loosen. Give it a second. There we go, you see? Right, that will tighten it up just a smidge. We'll go for about between a quarter turn and a half turn. See how we do with that. Tune that up. Nice. Oh dear. A bit of old plastic. There we go. Excellent. There we are. Beautiful. Right. Check it again. Yeah. I don't think we need the 18. Just check on 16. Yeah, to go 18 it would be too much. Yeah, just about. Good, happy with that. Right. Okie dokes, we need to get the fingerboard string saddles in the right place. Too low on the A and D at the moment, I think. Damn it. It's bottoming out. Okay, right, I can sort that. So we want raise that a little. That needs to go up. Okay, G's good. D can go a little bit, A can go quite a bit, and E needs to go up. Right, let's sort it. The Jaydee tool in the status thing. That's the first one. Okay. Mm-hmm. see his messages flying in. Play a decimal author. You having a laugh? I like the JD Next flat also. Yeah, Mohammed Zain, good to see you. Welcome. Something going on with that G string, those screws. You knew it, Zuma. You knew the G string was going to be a problem. Okay, I'm noticing that we put the larger screws on the A and the D strings, and by turning them anti-clockwise, it raises up the saddle. Great. The opposite seems to be the situation for the E and the G, and I'm struggling to raise those saddles. So what's going on there? James Howard, good to see you. Let's see where we are. Mute it, you dope. Getting there. Something definitely not right there, isn't there? Like I said, mine are all the same length of screw. It shouldn't be a length thing, but it's like I'm turning them the way that should make the saddle raise, and it's not doing anything. It's going down. Maybe those are the knackered ones. Tell you what, let's try a couple of Joe Goose specials, shall we? Why aren't that? Why isn't that raising up? Oh, don't be a dick. Hey, Westfall, good to see you. Oh, crikey, we've got loads of people. Lots of raise the E. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Probably threaded. Yeah, I'll check that. Pop the saddle up and see if the screws are turning. They are. I know they are because I screwed them in, and they're still coming back out. So maybe I just got to do it without the saddle being on, eh? Let's try that. Let's have a little look there, shall we? Do you know what? I wonder if it's the saddles are knackered. I don't know if there's any thread left on the saddle. Maybe that's what it is. Try swapping out with what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Ah, hang on. Now we're getting somewhere. It's definitely something to do with the saddle. It's not gripping the screws properly. When we go up there, they can give the bridge a look at. Cool. Let's swap these out for a pair of Joe's. Sloppy Joe specials. Dee. Westford, you're going to take yours to friend music shop for a setup. Very good. What we got in here? No, too large, too short. So I'm going to stick the large on. See where we go. Money's on the E string, man. That's the truth. Got to make sure you can get the E string right. G string I can live without if it came to it. Although I don't think it's too bad. But E string. Well done, Joe Goose. See where we are with that. So is there threading on the inside of the saddle? Do you know, Mr. Bassman? There is, I can see some. Could be. Then the saddle is knackered. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, no, I may have spoken too soon. Let's see. Let's have a little look. Right, solved it, Michael John. Oh, may we? May we? Right, A and D. I think the E has sorted itself. Good. Bottoming out. Right. Yeah, the G's fine. It's the A and the D. Right. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. One, two. Get in there. One, two. Right, that might be it. Might be it. Try again. Intonation and pickup height still to come, folks. Oh. Know if you can see on the camera, but where I've polished it all up and cleaned it, the side of the neck is like a mirror. It's like crystal, shiny, lovely. Seems to be all right. Westport. I'm going. They've done that one. Pink Bones does not threat. Serkan Hamankoglu. Hi. Good to see you. Sounds badass. It's all right. Are you able to play the intro of Orion from Metallica? No, but I can play Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. How's that for you? Do Westport. Slap it. Yeah. Michael Anthony. Are those pickups original? I guess so. That maple butter worked. Look at that. Much cleaner. Yeah. It's working, Jamie. It's good, isn't it? Been a while since I've had one of these to play. Anyway, enough of me frimmicking around. Let's do pickup height, do the intonation, and we're done. I would say. I would say so. Beauty. Where are we? Messages. D. Oh, yeah, love yeah, love that tone. Full range, clear highs, meaty, beaty, big and bouncy. Enough about your Friday night, Michael Anthony. Burner on. How to get that tone? The bass. It's the bass. When I was younger, I thought I could get that tone out of other basses. You can't. It's this. Starts with that bass, exactly that. Not the strings. Circuit and pickups, sure. Construction, the lot. You want that sound, you need to buy one of these. Right. Let's do pickup height, and then we'll do the intonation for the nation, and we're done. How long have we been going? Too long, they say. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Really? Really? Good Lord. All right. There we are. Right, millimeters. Let's have a little look. So, Jamie, you don't think there's any proper measurements for this? You don't think there's any? Yeah, Michael Anthony. Thought you'd like that. Right, let's have a little look here. I'm about 2.5 on the E string above the neck pickup, and on here we're on 3. Yeah. 2.5. 3. Very good. On here we are 2.5. 3. It's going to be fairly even, although I think the G is going to be less. Yeah, 2. 2.5. I'll go with that. I'm going with that because it feels good. Feels good. I do it by eye. Series 3 came to me with the back pickup close, but I never measured it. I have them pretty close. Yeah, the back pickup is closer. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it for a week or so and play with it. See what I think. Might take it out on a gig, see what I think. And then we'll, that's the acid test, isn't it? Get it out on a gig, and if something's missing or there's too much, then you adjust it. We will see. Intonation for the nation then. Right, let's mute that so you guys don't have to hear it, because Lord knows it'll drive me up the wall. Right, G string. Oh, we're looking. Yeah. So, good start. Yeah. Oh, helps if you do the same string, Mike. Good. Oh, yeah, we're good. Yeah, nice. He's a little off. Flat, so we want to move that one forward a tad. So we've got to get into there. Same Allen key, I think, isn't it? Or is it? Sure isn't. Size, Jamie, do you know? We'll go up one. No, we won't. We'll go up 2. So it's 2.5. See that? Nope, so it's 2. Sorry, there's messages there. What brand strings do you? Well, these are Rotor Sound 4000 swing bass. So the 4000 versions of those. This is 4505. The ones on his are for 4000s. Michael Anthony, been seeing some vids for Justin Raines demonstrating his MTD signature Saratoga at a similar tone. Crisp, glassy highs, punchy mids. You want punchy mids. This is the bass for you, sir. The front one's always lower. Yep. Gets too woofy if the front pickup is too close. Agreed. Michael Anthony goes without saying the lows have the same effect as the brown note. And who doesn't love a brown note, frankly? Should have worn your brown pants. That's enough about Friday, Mike. Pink bass man, it happens. Albriano, I googled Jaydee bass and it took me to your video you did like 12 years ago. Google's doing its thing. Excellent. But it's not a 2, that's for sure. We don't think it's a 2.5. I'll try it again. In which case we're going into 64ths territory. No, it's into 64ths. What's that? 332s. That's the fella. It's 332s, isn't it? We want to go forward. Come on, go. Which way am I going here? Which way does it go? Clockwise. It's a pain in the backside that the adjustment screw is right under the string. Tell you what, we're going to undo that and get that out of the way. Challenging, but Rickenbackers are harder. Yeah, don't I know it? Tell you what, let me just come out a tad. Just get that out of the way. This will be a lot quicker. Oh, it's that way, isn't it? I'm going the wrong way. That'll be why. That's got it. This is one of those basses, as I recall, when I owned one before, when one string goes out of tune, all the others go out of tune. You forget that when you're playing a status and it's graphite neck, it doesn't matter. It does on this. One string out and they all go. Come on. Okay, that's good. That's good. A little bit out of tune on one string and all goes a bit harebrained. Right, we go again then. Yeah, 12th fret. Good. 12th fret harmonic. Beautiful. 12th fret harmonic. Sterling. We're there. We're done. We're done. Very good. No, they probably haven't moved in a long time. Next time I do a restring, once the space has settled down, it's had a bit of playing, I'll do all the fettling, give the bridge a good soak with some WD-40 or some 3-in-1, do the controls, take all the controls off, give it all a good clean. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I think. Just check everything is secure. Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, that's all right too. Yeah, yeah. D's a little bit ahead of itself. There we go. Come on. Why are you being temperamental? Go. Let's give it a go again, shall we? Definitely need to stretch. Nice way to spend the afternoon after mowing the lawn. Thank you very much, David Gill. Good to see you. Lessons in love, yeah. Even though it's recorded on a status, of course. Ah. Been a while. It's been a while since I played that. It will settle after the strings have been on for a bit. They've been on since it came out of its case. The bass wasn't set up and the bridge wasn't right, but better now. Oh, tune down your dick. Go the other, pick up your dick. No. Yeah. It's ages since I've worked that out with a detuning. It's not even in tune, is it? No, not even close. That's why it didn't sound right, you dope. years it is since I've played that. When did I do the level 43 gig? 1999. 26 years. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad, Rich. Yeah. I think it's working. I think it's all good. It's all good. Well done. I have to be off. Catch you tomorrow, sir. Ready for a Bosch when I get there. That's what you say. Left base. When playing that live, do you get the knobs and switches and leave them alone? I've not used this live. On my old Jaydee, I used that for 2 gigs, and that was it. No, it's a bit of a fiddle thing because of the EQ on here. I used to own one of these and it was an absolute nightmare. This one has come my way via a different direction, but it's going to be used on videos here on the channel. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen and I should be looking at you on the camera. I'm going to use it for videos here on the channel. I might take it out in some Uncle Funk shows, see how we go. I always felt this was too mid-based when I had one before. Way too woody sounding, too middly sounding, that to the detriment of the band that I was playing in at the time, it didn't fit. My Stingray worked a million times better. I don't know, this might work in Uncle Funk or it might not, but either way, we've done it up and it now sounds the nuts, so I'm very happy about that. See you tomorrow, Jamie. Yes, indeed. So I think we're done, but I'm going to be here for another 5 minutes or so, getting all the screws and bits and bobs on here. So thank you for joining in for it. I didn't realise we've been going quite as long as we have. It's been a couple of hours. Wow, flew by. But anyway, thank you for sticking with us. I hope some of it was informative, educational perhaps, a bit of a laugh. But if you've seen anything and you want to ask any questions, then feel free, even after the live chat's finished. If I can help, or if you see me do something in the video and you think, how do you do that? Ask me and I'll tell you. But there's nothing I've done today across both of these bases that someone else can't do. It's I've just learned it and picked it up over time, so I'm watching other people do it. So it's all good. It's all good. So we've done that one, and for the lovers of John Deacon, we did this as well. So we did that one a little earlier. If that's your thing. I'm waiting for the screen to catch up so I can see how it looks. There we go. Not too bad. So that waited 22 months for a restring. But it's all okay now. So let it bed in for a day or so and I'll use it for a little bit of practice, see how the strings are sitting. And when I do setups and stuff, never always assume that the way it is when you leave your workbench is perfect. It can change. Wood moves, and you come back to it a day later or a couple of days later and it does not play the same way it did when it left your workbench. So just be aware of that. Yeah, so you know, you may need to do further adjustments further down the line. You might not, but it's all good. But again, I'll say it again once more with feeling. Ben from High Tech Distribution, thank you very much for the fret guard, the 34 fret guard. Thank you very much. Worked a treat. So that is going to be here on a lot more videos. Makes my job a whole lot easier, that's for sure. And yeah, we're good. Right, let's get these on. So those are the Jaydee screws. In fact, I'm just going to write on there if I can. Have I got a pen in here? Probably not. I did yesterday, not now. Go in the bin. There's all the bits and bobs. They can go over there. That's close for the bin soon. I'm missing a screw here. Where's that gone? Which way does that go? And I'm missing a screw. Where's it gone? Ah, there it is. I'm not missing a screw. Right, Jaydee's. How does that plate go? Because it looks like it can go either way around. Jamie's gone, of course. Here we go. That's what I want. Okay, so it goes upside down, short end. It'll be. So like I say, if you've enjoyed this, we do our regular Tuesday night live chat tomorrow. Funnily enough, it's Tuesday. And that'll be from 8 o'clock UK time on the channel. Feel free to come and join us. We're a friendly bunch. Jamie will be there, Richard will be there, Zoomer will be there, a whole host of other minor celebrities will be there. We may even get Lee Sklar. You never know. He does come on from time to time. And if you want a reminder from YouTube, if you go to live chats here on the channel and look for live chat 128, there will be a box there that says notify me. If you click on that, YouTube will send you a notification about 15 minutes before we go live. And you come on and talk bass as much as you want amongst like-minded friends. Messages. The JD looks fabulous. Thank you, my man. Yes, that full-length fret guard looks pretty damn cool. Yeah, super cool pickup. All you ultra suave Brits have been rubbing off on me. I say bin instead of trash can. Quite right. And the hard part of a song is the tricky bits. That's it. And a bass with a rusty bridge is buggered. Quite. Amongst other things. Premier class Mademoiselle Paris Angelina. I don't know what that is. James Howard. Having a laugh. Richard, I've been watching too much Hoovy's Garage and often say things like, this needs fixed. Yeah. Right, I need... I don't have a pen. Not to hand. Got a pencil. Ah, there's a pen. What are you talking about, you div? There we are. Jaydee screws. Put it on something you can see through. There we go. Saddle screws. Beautiful. Well done, Joe Goose. Joe Goose. I can go in the snakeless thing, because then I know they're in the first one. Right, all the Allen keys are there. There's the gloves. That's all good. Excellent. Right, got to put those on that fret guard. Oh, just cut my finger open yesterday, working in the garden. I just open it up again. Don't do that, Mike. Don't want to bleed all over it. Right. There we are. Right, shut the windows. We'll just do the fret guard. And we're done. So I hope you found that informative. Hopefully. It's 2 jobs I can take off my list to do. So thank you very much for getting involved, joining in the chat. I'm going to be another couple of minutes yet. So if you want to hang around, feel free. Keep chatting to me. We can turn the tuner off. And we're going to turn the amp off. That's it. There we go. That's that one. Well, you've come a long way, haven't you? There's definitely some misting on this lacquer. Definitely. It's been well played, I think. I think would be a fair description. Just going to move that there. These bands. That. Right, quick bit of. Just give this a clean up. Look after your tools, of course. Apart from Stu Matt, Crimson Guitars do some really nice tools. Yes, they do. It's a car YouTube channel. He buys hoopties and takes them to the car wizard to be fixed. Excellent. It's got to go that way. And then these go through there. You're going to be seeing a lot more of this fret guard, I can tell you now. That's it's been a revelation. And thank you for sticking with it, guys, because I've been saying I'll do some workshop videos for ages, but it's getting the time to get in here. You can't see the rest of what's in my garage, and we're running at a space premium here, constantly having to move stuff around. It takes time, and if you'd seen my workbench yesterday, you wouldn't have believed it. It was fairly chronic. But I thought, you know what? While you've got a couple of hours, get it done. So I did, and that meant we could do today. Put this back in its box. Look after it. It won't go all rusty and corroded, and it will last. Because Lord knows I don't want to have to try and get another one, because trying to get one was hard enough. Oh, that bit of wood. What am I talking about? Cardboard. Right, get all of them in there. There we go. A job well done, I'd say. We got you have trouble changing chords fast. Need to get on a guitar channel, sir. Unless you're talking bass chords. We're a bass channel. Well, that's good. That can go on there. See? Right, gang, we're done. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for getting involved in the chat. All the comments, fabulous stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. Live chat 128 here on the channel from 8 p.m. UK time. Come in, join in the live chat. You're amongst friends. We're talking bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, all that sort of thing. Got any questions? Email me, brooks'sbasscorner@gmail.com. Any questions about anything on the channel, feel free, fire away. And I hope this has been worth watching for you. So on that note, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your bank holiday Monday, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Take it easy.